Okay, in this video, we'll take a look at a task that is extremely common when doing research, and that is searching for journal articles, doing some sort of evaluation on how useful they'll be for your own research, and then actually getting your hands on those articles. Now, as we've done in many of the videos in this series, we'll be starting at the advanced search interface of All Night Search. So from our main page at library.strose.edu, I'm going to click on the advanced search link to bring me to our search boxes. And I'm going to do a search on Camus and existentialism to get a set to work with. And that brings back 4,769 records. And by way of review, this set within All Night Search will contain records to books, perhaps book chapters, articles, dissertations, other sorts of documents. But for the most part, the majority of the records here should be journal articles. And also by way of review, if you recall, when you use All Night Search, by default, we limit the set of results to those things that are available through the library. So you'll find records to books, either online or printed books, and articles, either online or within our printed collection, that are available to you through the library. Now, one thing that's very useful to do when you are looking just for articles is to use the peer-reviewed limiter, which is available on the left-hand side of the results. And let's just take a look at how much this will cut our set. So we have right now 4769. When I click on peer-reviewed, that cuts it down quite a bit to 1,883. And these are all coming from peer-reviewed journals. Peer-reviewed simply is a process that some journals go through before actually publishing articles. When an article is submitted, it's sent out to experts in that field. Those individuals work with the author to perhaps correct information or to make suggestions about how to make the article stronger. And at the end of the day, when the article is published in a peer-reviewed publication, you have a heightened level of assurance that this is a quality article that's gone through that sort of review and it's very authoritative. So it's always, when you have a choice between peer-reviewed and non-peer-reviewed, peer-reviewed will certainly be the choice that you'd want to make. So in this case, we have a set of things that we can look through, see those things that might be useful for our particular topic. One thing that's handy here is you'll notice that it gives you information about the article. Have a title, which journal it's coming from, and then in most cases, just the first couple of sentences of the abstract or the summary. So often just by looking at this summary, you might have an idea if this is something that may be on target for your own research. You can click on the title to get further information, and there you'd have a full abstract. Sometimes they can run much longer than in this example, but if you ultimately determine that this is something that's going to be useful to you, with an all-night search, again, you should have access to the full text. I can just click on the PDF full text link, and that will bring the article up for me to read, print, save, whatever I might want to do with it. Now if I go back to the result list, and let me just take off that peer-reviewed limiter. Another way that you can limit your search just to journal articles is to use the academic journals facet, which is a little bit below the peer-reviewed. You notice that this set is a bit larger than the peer-reviewed. These will include the peer-reviewed articles that we had in that first set, but also adds approximately 1,000 articles that also will be coming from journals that are not peer-reviewed. So it's a larger set, and you might find some things here that you missed in that first set that actually are right on target for your particular research topic. So that's it for this first video on finding journal articles. When using All Night Search, as you can see, it's really quite easy to get that set and to limit it to the sorts of journal articles that you would be interested in. And each of those should have a link to the full text. So give it a try, and I think you'll find that it's quite easy to do.